नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself, JV'n Dr. ASTHA Sikarwar, Assistant Professor, Department of Organ of Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, JAYOTI VIDYAPEETH, Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic is from Psychology, Dreams and Fear. Dream. Sequence of images, ideas, emotions, and sensations that occur involuntarily in the mind during certain stages of sleep. The sleep cycle. The sleep cycle comprises of 4 stages and lasts for about 30 to 120 minutes. Stage 1. From 5 to 10 minutes, the body and muscles start to relax. Stage 2. Your brain activity, heart rate, and breathing start to slow down. You are beginning to reach a state of total relaxation. Stage 3. You got deeper into sleep. Stage 4. Stage of sleep when you dream. It is also referred to as active sleep or REM sleep. The sleep cycle repeats itself on an average of 3 to 5 times per night, may repeat as many as 7 times. This is how a person dreams several times in one night. When you dream, your body faces some changes. Your adrenaline rises, your blood pressure increases, and your heart beats faster. During a typical lifetime, people spend an average of 6 years dreaming. 12% of people only dream in black and white. Sleep might be disturbed during the night, but the mind interprets the disturbance and makes it a part of a dream. 5 minutes after the end of the dream, 50% of the content is forgotten. After 10 minutes, 90% is forgotten. Animals also dream. Types of dreams: daydreams, lucid dreams, nightmares, recurring dreams, epic dreams. Daydreams. Daydreaming occurs when you are half awake and it is the imagining or remembering of images or experience in the past or future. Lucid dreams. Lucid dreams occur when you realize you are dreaming. The dreamer can reassure him or herself that it is only a dream and that he or she will soon awaken. Nightmares. A nightmare is a disturbing dream that causes you to wake up feeling anxious and frightened. Nightmares may also occur because you are ignored or refuse to accept a particular life situation. Recurring dreams. Recurring dreams repeat themselves with little variation in a story or theme. These dreams may be positive, but most often they are night nightmarish in content. Epic dreams. They are so memorable and vivid that we simply cannot ignore them. Its details remain in your memory for years as if you have dreamed it last night. Now, we will discuss fear. Fear is an emotion induced by a perceived threat which causes entities to quickly pull far away from it and usually hide. We can also feel fear when faced with less dangerous situations like exams, public speaking, a new job, a date, or even a party. It is a natural response to something that a person feels is a threat. Fear, its symptoms. When you feel frightened or seriously anxious, your mind and body speed up. Some of the things that might happen are: heartbeat gets very fast, maybe it feels irregular, breathing gets very fast, muscles feel weak, sweat more, stomach is churning, or your balls feel loose. Hard to concentrate on anything else, feel dizzy, feel frozen to the spot, can't eat, hot and cold sweats, dry mouth, tense muscles. All this happen because your body is preparing you to respond to an emergency. It increases the blood flow to the muscles, increases your blood sugar, and focuses your mind on the thing that's scarring you. Common types of fear. According to surveys, some of the most common fears are of demons and ghosts, the existence of evil powers, cockroaches, spiders, snakes, heights, water, enclosed spaces, tunnels, bridges, needles, social rejection, flying, heights, failure, examinations, and public speaking. But we will be looking at more common fears. Common types of fear. Fear of death. Psychologists have addressed the hypothesis that fear of death motivates religious commitment and that it may be elevated by assurance about an afterlife. It is a well known truth that we all in the end will kick the bucket, but that doesn't mean we have death as our worst everyday worry because we avoid the thought of it as a near future occurrence in our lives. The fear of death is tightly tied to the fear of the unknown. We don't know for sure what will happen to us when we leave this world. In fact, we are so interested in that we have even developed whole cultures and religious beliefs that have tried to give an explanation to death since the beginning of the time. Death anxiety. Death anxiety is the morbid, abnormal, and persistent fear of someone's own death or the process of his her dying. One definition of death anxiety is a feeling of dread, apprehension, or solicitude when one thinks of the process of dying or ceasing to be. Fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown is easily explained like this. The mind tells us that in order to move forward, we must know what is waiting for us there. Because if I know, then I can control the situation, and if I don't know, then I am not in control. Fear of survival. According to Irfan Jamil, coadjutor bishop of Lahore, as the world constantly changes, the greatest fear is the fear of survival. The social, economical, spiritual, political, and educational circumstances in life make survival difficult in regard to such pressures that can come out of it. Losing of freedom. The fear of losing of freedom has always been present in human minds because even thought it is not something that we think about every single moment. It has given us times of deep thought and wonder at what would happen if we were to lose the power of control our own lives. For example, marriage, relationship, commitment, and other responsibilities, etc. Disappointment. The fear of disappointment is part of the reason we avoid the unknown. Disappointment is that feeling of dissatisfaction when our expectations do not match what actually happened. Failure. The main fear of failing comes with the disappointment that follows that feeling that despite your effort, nothing seemed to go as you wished it did, and it causes a feeling such that you might not even want to try again. Loneliness. The fear of being alone is that dreadful feeling of emptiness caused by the absence of interaction with another human being. This fear has also evolved from one of our early survival instincts. We fear loneliness because it is more likely that we would survive if we live in group. Overcoming fear. Face your fear if you can. If you always avoid situations that scar you, you might stop doing things you want or need to do, and you won't be able to test out whether the situation is always as bad as you accept. Know yourself. Try to learn more about your fear or anxiety. Keep a record of when it happens and what happens. Relax. Learning relaxation techniques can help you with the mental and physical feelings of fear. Exercise. Take more physical exercise. This can trigger brain chemicals that improve your mood. Faith, spirituality. If you are religious or spiritual, this can help you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. It can provide a way of coping with everyday stress. Church and other faith groups can be a valuable support network. It's easy to ignore or deny our fears, even to ourselves, in a society that distresses the importance of being strong and brave, or among our peers, competitors. But courage cannot come into play unless you have a fear to face down. By owning your feelings, you have taken the first step toward gaining control over the situation. It can all be managed and dominated by us. This is all about dreams and fear. This session powered by digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention it in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.